Hi Aquarius, welcome to your mid-October 2017 readings. These are way late, but I'm restricted on time. I wasn't planning on doing mid-months at all, and then I was guided to. Uh, so I'm going to be using different cards in a different method this time, so I got to keep them shorter. And I'm going to be using angel cards uh, for an overall message because it's just the cards that I was guided to use, and then I'll pull 3 cards out on it. I was shuffling your cards, and this is the one that fell out. I'm going to show it and hold it for a few seconds, so if you get an intuitive hit, follow it. I prefer to show the card so in case you feel like you get a message from it. And it is the 10 of action. It says you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. And there's a cat in here. And if you notice in the card, there's a whole lot going on there. Right? And it's almost like the kid is going to get hurt. So, okay, Aquarians work quite hard, right? I don't know if people are aware of that, but Aquarians are one of the hardest workers that I've come across. This is saying if you're being asked to work a lot of overtime, to cut back on that and slow down a little bit. This is also talking about, okay, those things that you're struggling to manage, which would be things that you don't understand or you're not good at. We're all not good at things, right? Like I'm not good with technology, and that's weird. I've met a few Aquarians that they as well are not. They're good with tech, like they know how to use it. It's just a lot of them aren't computer, like because they say Aquarians are like technology, right? Um, but I've met a few, and I got strong Aquarius in my chart too, and I'm not all that great with. You can see the lighting's really bad. I don't have the best camera, you know what I mean? So, in a situation like that, it's like going to an expert. This is talking about going to experts, finding somebody that um, can help you organize, or a professional that can show you how to do it. All right. Um, it is learning involved in here in this card too, but it's talking about cleaning up cluttering. Um, I want you to be careful about, okay, if you have children and even yourself stepping on because this little girl's on the stool, and when I'm seeing the stool, like immediately what I got concerned about was like falling. Okay, so I want you to be careful about, like, if you're stepping on something, make sure it's secure. All right, like don't be trying to climb up on the counter to reach for something because there's a chance here you can get hurt if you're doing something like that. Okay, so ensure that you have a proper stool. For those of you that have older parents, um, this is talking about ensuring that they have a proper stool to climb. Okay, because that is one of the biggest injuries that elderly people get. So you want to ensure that you're helping them in that manner. Some of you Aquarians need a little bit of a break. So this means, like, okay, you may need to hire a okay, Aquarians are always busy, they're always doing things. But this is saying you may need to hire somebody for just a day to come in. Okay, so you got 7 days in a week, you may need somebody to come in for one day to take the load off of you and to help you. So you have some personal time to yourself to rest. That's what I'm getting in here. I'm getting really exerted right here. Like my eyes are starting to feel heavy, and I think I got this in your last reading. So sleep is very important. Having a scheduled sleep pattern. I'm getting traveling, okay? And when you travel a lot, uh, it can really take a lot out of your system, the different time zones and things like that. So this is talking about ensuring that you're giving your body time to recoup. For some of you guys, this is like asking friends for help. Okay, you may know people that know how to do things and are experts in a specific area that you're not, and you need help in some manner to restructure, to take the load off, because you're feeling, I'm getting anxiety, like there's some anxiety here and pressure. You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You need to relieve that pressure. This is also talking about not allowing people to force you to do things that you don't want to do, or when you're not ready to do, or if people are placing burdens on you, um, you need to step back. Okay, it's talking about people pleasing here. You can't people please. Like, you can't, okay, if you need time to yourself, you need time to yourself. Okay? If somebody's like constantly bugging you when you're trying to get work done and it's stressing you out, and you've spoken to them about this, okay, well then you need to be clear with them about it. I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm just looking for one more card here. There we go. It came out. Oh, you got two more. Okay. Well, you got the High Priestess here. Okay, the High Priestess is Pisces. That's a Pisces card. And you do have the Hangman. That's also Pisces. So you may have a Pisces, and this doesn't mean that it's a Pisces sun sign. This person can have a significant placement in their chart of Pisces, which gives them the ability to see what's hidden. So for an example, like myself, I have my Pisces sits in, it's spelled Pallas, and I'm spelling that because I can't pronounce it properly. Talking about something like that, you know what I mean? It's like, you might not even be aware the person has Pisces in their chart. You need to see things from a different perspective here. The Hangman is seeing from a different perspective. So it's like, you definitely need a day to yourself. I'm feeling that. Okay, you need time to yourself, and don't allow the pressures of the outside world to cause you to people please. Okay, so if you need that day to shut your phone off and be on your own, to recharge, and it's important that Aquarians recharge because you are energy focused. You're lightning. Okay, you are associated with the Tower card, which is lightning. Uh, I mean, some can associate that with Sag too, because of Zeus. If you get into mythology, that's lightning, right? But lightning exerts a lot of energy, and you need this for your creative ability, uh, and to restructure things and to see things from a different perspective. The only way you're going to see that is when you have that downtime. Okay, for some of you, I am concerned about your energy being exerted so much on helping others, and it's getting you off balance. You do need that day to yourself. So whether this is talking about if you care for your parents, um, this is talking about hiring a nurse to come in once a day, or not once a day, once a week, um, to give you a day off so you don't have to worry about it. Okay? It's not talking about getting them full time. It's talking about at least, I would recommend 2 days. Okay? You need personal time to yourself. Some of you guys are heavily burdened here. Okay, the Knight of Swords, he is a truth seeker as well. Um, but this guy is quick. All right? He's fast, and he's blunt. Right? Because his only concern is getting what he wants when he wants it and how he wants it. All right. So it's getting you emotionally off balance. Okay. You guys are people pleasing here because of the message I got from this person. Um, he wants what he wants when he wants it. Okay. And if you have people around you that are acting like that, you need to create boundaries. All right. The Chariot is talking about movement. See, I'm picking up the traveling thing again, and it could be exerting you guys. Uh, Finances are a concern for you guys too here, it seems. For some of you guys, you're not facing fact though, okay? If you are a people pleaser, well, then you might have codependency issues that need to be tended to. Some of you guys, your friends and family are affecting your studying times as well. Uh, okay, studying is quite important for those of you that are in school. Uh, you can't allow people to get you emotionally off balance here. I'm feeling like you have outside influences. It's other people getting you emotionally off balance. Okay? The High Priestess is secrets, but it's intuition, right? That's how you're able to uh, see surpass a situation is following your intuition. Okay, the Knight of Swords here, it could be you, and it could be you being emotionally off balance, okay? Because there's personal issues that you're not facing that you have within yourself. And with a High Priestess, okay, it's hidden secrets, but it's also the word insecurities came up. So this is facing your own insecurities, right? It's emotions. See, because he's not looking at the moon. He's got his head faced away from it. So you got to see things from a different perspective. That's the hangman is. Okay? Because your judgment is clouded. You have people around you that are clouding your judgment. So I don't know if you're looking for validation from others. Your validation has to come from an internal source, not the external. Okay? This is referring to ego. Okay, and ego is important. Um, there's you need it in order to survive, in order to be a human being. But there's a healthy there's a limit to it. Okay, those who have an exterior ego means that they look for validation on the outside. They're usually people that have more narcissistic characteristics. Um, these are the people that think they're the know-it-alls. Uh, well, they're really the people that will tear you down. Okay, misery loves company. Okay, so you can be having people um, that are claiming to have knowledge. Okay, it's the High Priestess. Okay, they claim to have knowledge and they really don't. They're spewing out assumptions that are getting you emotionally off balance. Again, if this is referring to if somebody's told you somebody is cheating and you do not have facts, you are assuming, okay? And then this could be saying if you are not secure within yourself, which is your internal ego, not the exterior ego. The exterior ego is people that care about what they look like or how others perceive them, you know what I mean? The interior ego is a confidence that you have within yourself. It's like you're 100% authentic and you're not scared to be yourself. It's almost like for some people, you may be dealing with somebody that has insecurities and they're placing these on top of you. Um, okay, so you may need to talk to this person and explain that to them. Um, you have clouded judgment, though. You really do. And I feel like it's due to outside influences. Um, okay, the High Priestess is associated with Pisces, but okay, Aquarians have a hidden knowledge as well. Um, and they have knowledge that not a lot of people have, all right? When I touched the card and I said that, you guys have hidden knowledge, I seen an image of Atlantis. So Atlantis is like, it's a myth. But they were considered people that had a higher knowledge and higher wisdom that others didn't. And I kind of see Aquarius as like that. Okay, Aquarians know things. I am concerned that others are putting too much on you, though. Okay, and if that's the case, then you need to establish boundaries with these people. Okay, with the King of Pentacles here and the Two of Pentacles, it is talking about getting grounded. Okay, again, I read energies. I don't get the actual meaning of the card all the time. The cards are tools for me to harness in on a vibration. I can get images, and those images are how I receive the messages. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles and the Two of Pentacles, this is really talking about being grounded and more practical. Okay, scheduling and making plans and sticking to that so that way you have free time, because some of you guys don't have time for yourselves. And once you get that schedule set, you need to schedule time in there for yourself. Okay, because you're doing too much. You really are doing too much. Yeah, seeing these Seven of Wands, that's like establishing boundaries. You see that? You got all these it's like almost all these tasks that you have to do, but yet you still have all these people trying to place their burdens on top of you. All right. Some of these people, it's because they're insecure. Okay. Some of you guys, it's like dealing with family. What the cards are saying is there's other ways to do things. There's other ways um, to approach problems. Okay. But it's also talking about you need help here as well. You can't be the one. Okay, it's like that saying, okay, the wounded warrior needs time to heal. All right? You need, okay, the King of Pentacles is a practical man. It's a man that is family oriented. Uh, his concerns are family. And you're almost being like stubborn about not asking for help when you need help. You do need help. Okay? So this means like, okay, if you're trying to do everything on your own, okay, Aquarians, we're fixed. We can you may need an accountant. I'm getting an accountant, but you have water, which is creative energy as well, which could be anything from cooking, film, dancing. Um, okay, if you're doing film, you may need an editor. Okay, you may have a friend that knows how to edit, and then they can teach you how to do that. Okay, you need help here, and you can't be um, too prideful about asking for it or too prideful about making changes. And I feel like it's structure and scheduling. It's adapting a okay. Okay, it's Capricorn energy I'm getting from it, and that is structure. Okay, Capricorns are like generals. They have a specific time they wake up. Most Capricorns usually have uh, a mental clock. Like they're very scheduled. They wake up at the same time, have their coffee at the same time, they eat at the same time. These are people that actually eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They don't really snack. So this is talking about getting your eating on schedule too. Because if you're not eating properly, that's emotionally getting you off balance as well. Your coffee intake, you need to watch that as well. You want to kind of restrict that to 1 cup a day. If you're having more than 1 cup a day, that's going to affect how you sleep, and it's also going to affect your thinking process. All right, you guys, hopefully that helped you out, and I will talk to you next month. Namaste. Ciao for now.